So I've been away for quite a while in a hiatus of sorts. Literally a hiatus. It has been a very long time since I've posted anything that was long-term form on my YouTube channel or streamed on Twitch, which is my main bread and butter of all things. So what I wanted to do today specifically is I wanted to finish the Tomb Raider reboot trilogy. But I didn't want to just do it the way that I did before with a vanilla playthrough. Instead, I wanted to spice it up a little bit. See, in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and all the Tomb Raiders before, you have an assortment of weapons available at your disposal to take out your enemies and or animals that are attacking you because they're hungry. And we're only going to use one of those weapons that has been pretty prevalent in the Tomb Raider trilogy reboot. And that is the bow. The rules are, I can only use a bow, and the only excuses for not using bow if it's a scripted event or if it's open crates because you can't open the crates using a bow. Listen here. We start our journey like any great journey does. 2 days ago, trapped inside a collapsed ruin of sorts.
Huh?
We then realized that being trapped is pretty inconvenient, so we call our friend Jonah for some help. Unfortunately for us, he's auditioning for some part in some beer commercial.
Please drink responsibly.
Unfortunately, this means that we have to use a power so wicked that it makes stealing look like a nice way of saying borrowing, the dreaded QuickTime event. Unfortunately, it made things much worse. So instead, we just went with our climbing axe, which was probably a better idea. After doing some light climbing and practicing my photography, this part of the challenge was pretty easy. Really, there's no combat involved, so that's the easy part done. After nearly getting killed appreciating ancient ruins, we took a slight stroll around the plaza. Lucky for us, the mercenaries we were looking for did as well. After we found them, we overheard them mentioning something about ninja turtles nearby. Immediately, we rushed to the nearest sewer to meet the heroes in a half-shell. This blind findom instead brought us to the most controversial point for this challenge. Don't think I can... Okay, so this is definitely gonna be one of those situations where I cannot use the bow, as I said.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
It had to be done. It's gonna have to. This challenge had come to an end. But thankfully for us, we're not doing a purist challenge. We only have the one rule: if it's a scripted event, it doesn't count. So, hooray! After exploring the under-the-sea petting zoo, we found our first puzzle. A hard one, to be sure. After that grueling puzzle was over, it was smooth sailing from... What? No, it was smooth sailing. No, don't. Hey, don't. No! Okay, so maybe it wasn't smooth sailing, but hey, we actually got this cool looking non-foreboding knife, right? Once again, we were too busy to die, so instead we skedaddled with the load-bearing knife instead. After a brief stint as a bush, we had our second kill. Unfortunately, this time we can only use the knife. Thankfully, not too long after, we were given free reign to use the bow with no restrictions.
I'll fix it. Glad to be rid of them.
Yeah, they've been trying to warm out our intentions here for ages.
Well, they found out tonight. Hope it was worth it.
Yeah, assholes just minding their own business.
Base camp, this is Gamma.
As good as that headshot montage was, unfortunately we would have to do that all over again since I accidentally hit that gas tank. Take it away, editor.
That's all of them.
It was not. It turns out that the mercenary we were looking for was a big fan of ours. He probably played the first Tomb Raider on PlayStation 1. Or maybe on the Saturn. I don't think anybody played it on the Saturn. Then, as quickly as he arrived, he just mysteriously left and said, "You must only use the bow. That is only the weapon you can use." After he was gone, I decided to take a little bit of a break in the water park. It looked strangely like the town I was just visiting. On the way there, I met a young boy rock climbing. "How's it hanging?" I said. He thought I was making fun of him, so he just left. Oh! Thankfully, Jonah was right there to help me. And apparently to talk about crossing the end of the world or something. Like, I don't know. I was a little tired from splish splashing all day. What I do know is that that man knew the answer if it's possible to beat this game only with a bow. And we had to look for him. And the knife. Yeah, that too. There was no time to waste. We had to hurry along because helicopters are known for their fast speeds. What? They're not? Oh. Well, luckily, we weren't alone on this journey, as we had a trusty pilot named... Oh! She lands in so many jungles. The first one was clever.
Silver Crown Mountain. I'm getting closer.
Left alone, stranded, with nothing, not even our precious bow.
Part of the plane.
Even the knife we're not allowed to use, okay? We must replace. By whatever means it takes. we will continue to carve a new legacy. We will use our wits and our strengths to not use any firearms, but to only use the weapon inside this box. A weapon called the bow. Now we're in a cozy campfire here. Thank you so much for watching, whether you're new or old to this channel. I meant what I said in the beginning. It had been quite a while since I put anything on this channel or streamed on my Twitch channel by the same name of Troy Braddock. Life just kind of got in the way, to be frank about it. And I had another plan with this video initially, to just do something more, you know, basic about it, more normal, but unfortunately with the footage that I had, well, this is the product that we have. Something more expansive, and to be fair, it was kind of a fun take to just do something like this. Something that involves more editing, more of a spark than just a basic edit or just a random stream re-upload of all things. This was streamed, if you can tell, but thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling, as some people say it, but yeah, hit that bell, or just click on it. Don't abuse spells. But I will be back with part 2, and maybe just an easier video if OBS doesn't crap out on me. Thank you. See you later.